But yeah, so she's doing really good. What else? I mentioned way back that that surgeon, I didn't like that surgeon at first. His attitude seemed a little funky. I had fallen in love with this guy, Dr. Cotton. I just prejudged him by a few moments because he's been awesome. And we had a few hiccups. We first came to, well, in ICU. I think I may have talked about that before. But man, the 8th floor, the neuro floor has been just awesome. Some of the best people so far that we've encountered even through this whole thing. A lot of you are asking about Sarah. I didn't realize I didn't do kind of a follow-up on Sarah to really give some information. Sarah's at home doing really good. She, you know, we went back to the hospital with meningitis. It was viral meningitis. And it was basically what that means is when they did the surgery, the blood kind of irritates the insides and develops, the body attacks it like an infection. So that's all it is. Meningitis is just an infection of the brain. So Sarah's doing great. Sarah's at home. So that's a positive. So yeah, so once again, I appreciate everybody. I know a lot of you guys are sending me PayPal, coffee, you know, for coffee and for whatever, and just, it's awesome. It's really awesome, guys. I got the Starbucks guy is starting to laugh at me every day because I'm using a PayPal card to pay for my coffee, and he thought it was funny. But thanks to Michelle and Rob for, you know, holding down the home front for me, and Michelle Mondragon and Ethan and everybody, honestly, everybody, you know who you are. I can't call everybody out because there's been hundreds of people reaching out to us, but today's been a good day. Not great. I mean, don't get me wrong. She's in pain and this sucks. She's just ready to get that feeding tube out. And we did have a scare, and about 90% sure, they are about 90% sure that it is just medication based. But this morning she started having, she woke up from a dream and couldn't snap out of dream versus reality. She blended them together. She actually was talking to me and asking me who my friend was. And I was like, what are you talking about? Looking around behind me, she said, your friend in the room. She was seeing things. And then just a few minutes ago, she, and it's when the swelling kind of comes on in her brain. It's always swelled, but I mean, it's like it has cycles that hurts worse than others. But it seems like when that comes on, she's starting to have these little delusions for now. And doctor said he thinks it's just because she's on so much medication that it's hard for her brain to just detach from one to the other. But when she starts feeling good, it all goes away. She was actually talking, she was talking to Trixie, our dog, a few minutes ago, having a conversation. So it scared me to death this morning because, I mean, just imagine, after all this, right? She had a stroke. I'm like, oh my God, she's lost it. But now it's starting to be a little comical. It's fun because she'll just say stuff. She's just like rambling on about stuff, and then she'll doze off and she'll wake up and she'll just start talking about just whatever and however. But she's doing good. She's holding in there. We're gonna be here a long while. So they're working on getting her set up for rehabilitation, and that's gonna be like 3 hours a day for, you know, I guess 4 or 5 days a week. But hopefully that'll be set up by the end of next week, and she can begin to really get to work on that. So that's key right there. I mean, she does the physical therapy and she does the occupational therapy, and it's just little sessions, but they're trying to like work her up to where she can handle that 3 hours a day. I'm actually walking to get me something to eat because it's the first time I've left the room today. I've been able to leave the room. There's been a lot going on. It's been super busy. I'm starving, and I think it's too late for coffee, but we're probably gonna get something. But she's doing good, and yeah, I think that's all for today. So I hope most of you saw I did 2 updates yesterday, because yesterday afternoon was amazing. I mean, she's just a fighter. It's I'm excited. It's still a struggle. It's still hard. There's still going to be things that aren't right for a while. But talking physical therapy today and rehab, they don't see her goals like, I want to get back on my Peloton. I want to be able to get on my Peloton. And for those of you who know Mandy, she hadn't been able to do that for a long while. The dizziness and all just set in and just took over, and she couldn't do it. So they told her that, you know, with enough work and rehab, they don't see any reason why she shouldn't be able to get back to that level. So that made her happy, made her feel good. She needed a win. So she's feeling discouraged because she wants to do more. But we, you know, outside looking in, I'm looking her dead in her eye every day, and I see her limitations. So I know she's doing absolutely amazing compared to what a lot of people in her situation are. So is that all I got? Let me think. Yeah. So that's all I got about that. I'll post another update whenever I have the opportunity, or if anything changes. So appreciate everybody. Thank you all. Love you. I need to shave. Goodness. Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do an update while I got the opportunity. It's been a busy day, really kind of driving physical therapy, and then she's kind of wiped out in between, so I gotta be there. So walked in the hallway where nobody is. She's done really good. First day of physical therapy, she did like 4 steps. Second day was, I think it was like 200 feet she walked, and then today was like crazy. This entire hallway, plus some, and then some steps she made, and she's able to get out of the bed and go to the bathroom, things like that. So she's doing really good. And it sounds like we're gonna be here a while, for sure. So they're not gonna do the swallow test until next week, early next week, which I guess could be Monday or Tuesday. And only then will they be able to pull the feeding tube. She's on the feeding tube. She's basically being fed through IV at the moment. Not IV, but you know, it's a hanging IV looking bag. Goes into a breathing tube. It's very uncomfortable. I think if that thing comes out, she would actually be talking great. She's like eating ice still, and seems to be swallowing it. So I'm thinking that's all gonna work out really well. So she's fighting through it. They finally got a pretty good pain management plan figured out as of yesterday evening, and they kind of put it to test today, and it seems to be working pretty well. So believe it or not, they had to one thing.